Live from the DeVos Gymnasium here on the campus of Trinity Christian College in beautiful Chicagoland, Illinois. This is Trinity Christian Trolls basketball right here, live on the internet. I'm Mike Fleischman. Got Makor along with me on the camera and Scorebug today. So glad you're with us for Trinity Christian Trolls basketball. We have an important conference matchup for you today. In fact, an important conference doubleheader, as the IU South Bend Titans, conference leaders in men's and women's basketball, come in to play the Trinity Christian Trolls in the first half of our doubleheader. The women's team will face off against the IU South Bend Titans. Trinity Christian coming in with their overall record of 6-9. They are 3-5 in the CCAC. Head coach Theo Owens, in his third season, is coming off of a 67-36 loss back on Thursday on the road at St. Ambrose. It was a tough shooting night for the Trinity Christian Trolls, who were just 1 of 20 from downtown in that game, and they're facing a Titans team that is red hot right now. 4 wins in a row. They're 14-1 overall, 9-1 on top of the CCAC conference standings. Last time out was back on Wednesday the 4th. It was an 84-68 victory over the Roosevelt Lakers. And in that game, some of the usual suspects came up usually good, as Katie Gard had 26, 3, and 2, including 10 of 13 from the field and 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. I had a chance to catch up with both head coaches facing off in today's matchup. And let's hear first from the visitors on the scoreboard. Steve Bruce, head coach of the IU South Bend Titans. Mike Fleischman back with you here from the DeVos Gymnasium. Pardon me, we were meant to play an interview, and it seems we ran into some technical difficulties. We'll try a different tactic to get Theo Owens' interview up for you. While we have a moment, though, let's talk a little bit about the Trinity Christian Trolls. Leading scorer for the Trolls right now, averaging 11.9 points per game, is Kachi Savick. And we heard Theo Owens talk about Kachi and what she brings to the program and her leadership that she brings transferring in. And a couple of other players have made a big impact. He really likes Sophia Radis, the 5'7" senior, who's brought a lot of energy and intensity off the bench. Let's hear from Theo Owens if we can now. Coach of the Trinity Christian Trolls. Let's start where we usually start these last time out. Tough loss, 67-36 on the road at St. Ambrose. Just a struggle to score points in that game. Your impressions on how Trinity Christian went there?
Yeah, we struggled to make shots in that game. When I looked at the stats, they didn't shoot it well either. What happened was I think they won 8-4. Shot about 30-something free throws. We shot 13. When you looked at the stats, everything else was pretty even. They didn't shoot it very well. They just hit more threes than us. That make a difference. When you can make threes, it opens the game up, and the kids start feeling better about themselves. They get out there defensively, but we never got going offensively, so we struggled.
Tell me a bit about the leadership on this team. Who are your captains and why are you the captains?
Well, Kachi is a leader, but she didn't play the last game. She had been out with the flu, and she was ready to play, but I told her to just rest up so she could just really get over it. I didn't want her to get on the road. It comes back, but so I told her to rest up, take that game off. But she's really good. She comes from JUCO. She's a leader. Just by nature, she's a leader. She's tough. She wants to win. And she came, she stepped right in and just did everything. She really just been, challenging the girls, pushing herself, embracing the coaching I've been giving her. I've been really hard on her, just trying to teach her how to really become a point guard. Then you have Sophia Radis, who was playing tremendous for us right as of late. Just a hard-nosed kid. Don't mind sticking her head in there and just mixing it up. She's playing well for us today. You have Slim, Lila McNeil, who's adjusted to the 4-year basketball, coming from the JUCO. But she's very athletic. When she's totally locked in, she'll be the best player on the court. Defensively, she's super athletic, block shots, rebound. So those three guys have been our leaders this year. We'll have to look to them today to get a lot done for us.
Coach, you have a long history in Chicagoland basketball. Normally when I talk to you, we're in South Bend, but we're in both, you're in my neck of the woods here today. Starting in the city colleges, tell me about what Chicago basketball means to you.
Chicago basketball is tough, coming from the inner city, man. We grew up on the asphalt playing outside. I think that's the difference now. These kids can't play outside because it's not as safe as it used to be. The community used to watch out for the kids, and now it's hard right now, so they miss that. But the Chicago basketball is known for its toughness, man, and that's what we're trying to get here. A lot of tough kids that understand the game, and I can just download my DNA. And I know it's going to take time to build it, which is okay. I know what I'm signed up for, so we'll get there.
Coach, no secret that the Titans are a powerful, powerful side. They do a lot off the dribble that you don't see all that often at the level of women's basketball uses today.
Yeah, the key is obviously we want to load up. You can't let Chambers get one like she did last time. She is a tremendous player to have on the inside. And then you have the guard sisters who can take it off the dribble. We know they like to clear side and let them drive it, but we understand they like to tag off the dribble also. And then they get it, shots to them. They just been playing together. They have much experience. And they understand the system. They are together well. They always have been top offense. I always think that.
Coach, pleasure catching up. Good luck today. Theo Owens joining us here on the pregame show. Always appreciate the time Theo has to catch up and talk a little bit of basketball. Owens in the third year as a head coach. He was a head coach at Robert Morris, an assistant coach at St. Francis. Went to Kennedy King, part of the City College system here in the Chicagoland area, and then played for the Loyola Ramblers as well. Let's send it down to Greg Gorham to meet our teams, have our opening announcements and national anthem.
And your Trinity Christian College Trolls. Trinity Christian College, the CCAC, and the NAIA are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition. Please do your part by showing respect to every spectator, student-athlete, coach, and official in today's contest. Fans, at this time, we ask you please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Now for today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Titans. At center, a 6-foot senior from South Louisiana, number 2, Kia Chambers. At guard, a 5'5" senior from Ranger, Indiana, At guard, a 5'8" senior from Oak Creek, Wisconsin, number 11, Katie Gardner. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Oxford, Indiana, number 22, Linda Fisher. And at guard, a 5'8" senior from Oak Creek, Wisconsin, number 24, Vandy Yard. The Titans are coached by Steve Bruce in the 17th season. And now, the starting lineup for your Trinity Trolls. At a 6'2" freshman from Cooperville, Michigan, number 21, Palos. At guard, a 5'5" junior from Frankfort, Illinois, number 11, Katarina Savin. At guard, a 5'6" junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 20, Layla McNeil. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Evanston, Illinois, number 1, Amina Alexander. And at guard, a 5'7" senior from West Chicago, Illinois, number 5, Sophia Babich. The Trolls are led by DeVos in his 3rd season. He is assisted by Jennifer Reinold and Christian Shimko. Your officials today, Jeff Potterly, Mike Stebbins, and Tom Hogan.
There's Greg Gorham with our opening announcements and starting lineups. Alexander, Radis, Savick, McNeil, and Capteen for the Trinity Christian Trolls in their home white uniforms. Chambers, Doy, Guard, Fisher, and Guard for the IU South Bend Titans in their road black uniforms. My name is Mike Fleischman. Glad to have you along as we bring you Trolls basketball in doubleheader fashion. CCAC conference matchup. I had a chance to call the IU South Bend game last time out against Roosevelt. And in talking to Steve Bruce ahead of the game, we didn't get to hear that interview, but talking to him, he was pleased with the offensive performance of the girls during that game. It was Katie Gard leading the way with 26 points, 3 boards, and 2 assists in that contest. Last time that these two teams played, Tia Chambers was the top scorer for the IU South Bend Titans as IU South Bend came away with a home win. We're going to jump it up at center court, and it will be Chloe Capteen hitting the deck, trying to get the ball away from Tia Chambers. Jump ball, and the possession arrow will point. It's a little bit early to know where the possession arrow is pointing. We're going to jump it up again. And the Titans will win the opening jump, and it will go to Katie Gard. Emma Fisher will work up top. Fisher leading the team with 61 assists. Here's Maddie Gard with a lot of room at the free throw line. Out to Katie Gard for 3, and it's no good. And we will have an over-the-back foul, our first foul of the game. We'll go against Tia Chambers, her first, and the first on the Titans. 25 seconds gone, a one-and-done trip for IU South Bend. Here's Kachi Savic bringing it up, and she will go into the corner for Sophia Radis. Radis 7 points a game. Nice feed underneath, a step-back jumper. And the first points of the game belong to Layla McNeil. Quick steal by Savic, and Savic cannot hit the jumper. It bounds out of bounds, so a team rebound for the IU South Bend Titans. 2-0 Trolls in the early going. Some full court pressure being applied by Savic in the backcourt. Fisher across the timeline. Now she'll work left and go to Tia Chambers. Or Theo Owens talk about keeping Tia Chambers away from the basket, not letting her catch. Now here's a drive, and the finish off the glass is good for Emma Fisher. Fisher had 12 points, 5 boards, and was 5 of 6 from the field last time out in the win against Roosevelt. That's exactly the kind of shot that Fisher likes. Right there in the paint, pulling up off the jumper. Now for the Trolls, they'll work with Capteen out of the elbow. Go back up top for Amina Alexander. Alexander into the corner. Now a flash inside. Capteen will try and work the post, and she feels the contact, and she'll shoot a couple of free throws. Savvy move by Capteen to get to the free throw line. The foul will go against Katie Gard, her first, team's second. And so Chloe Capteen, who is 54% from the free throw line on the season, will shoot a couple. Capteen's been averaging 3 points and 4 boards in her first season in NAIA college basketball. First free throw of the day for either side is up and too strong off back iron. Capteen, 6'2", out of beautiful Coopersville, Michigan, a graduate of Covenant Christian High School. One more for Capteen, and that is no good, but a lane violation. So that was going to be no good either way you slice it up. And it will be Titans basketball. 2-2 ball game. Sarah Doy will go to Maddie Gard. Good job by the Titans breaking the pressure. They go up ahead to Tia Chambers. Good job of Chambers slowing up the momentum and not going out of bounds. Hand off to Sarah Doy. Now Chambers once again up top. 15 to shoot. Emma Fisher takes the paint. Nice cross-court pass. Maddie Gard pull up off the bounce, and it is good. Maddie Gard makes it 4-2 in favor of the Titans. 2 minutes gone. Trolls basketball with Radis at the controls, guarded by Sarah Doy. Sophia Radis, 7 points, 4 boards a game, takes it in strong and too strong. Maddie Gard arrived to take the charge, and Radis, a player control foul, will be her first and the Trolls' first of the game. 7:51 remaining on the clock here in quarter number 1. Again, pressure defense applied by the Trolls. Titans go middle to Tia Chambers. Fisher sets up across the timeline. Savage will guard her. Chambers sets a good screen. Crossover to the left hand. Fisher straight in. Lost control of the basketball. They'll say that's off of Trinity Christian. And it will stay Titans ball. Titans looking for conference win number 10. And now we're going to have a foul assessed. Maddie Gard with the shot, no good. Out of bounds it goes. Last off of Emma Fisher. And it will be Trolls basketball. There was no foul on the play there. Beg your pardon on that one. And so we're going to continue on. Savage across the timeline. She'll work on the near side. Quick hands by Emma Fisher trying to poke it away. I think Fisher's still talking about the play down on the other side, and it'll stay Trolls basketball. Savage will go to Radis. Radis guarded once again by Doi. Ball reversal to the far side. Savage bottled up by Fisher. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Need a little help here. They find Alexander. Ball is tied up. And Amina Alexander finds herself in a crowd of guards. Jump ball and the possession arrow will favor Trinity Christian. Layla McNeil will handle the baseline out of bounds play. And now a whistle. And a shot clock violation. That shot clock kept on running. They had 1 second to shoot it. And they did not get a shot off. The shot clock was being kept by the officials. The one on the scoreboard was not correct on that play. But that is the right call. Good call by the near side official. And now it is Titans basketball. Titans up 4-2 here. 6:45 remaining here in quarter number 1. Emma Fisher goes for Chambers. Double team arrives on her. Nice cross-court pass. Sarah Doi is open for three. Rattles it home. Sarah Doi hits her 19th three of the season. 31% from beyond the arc for Doi, and she's got her first bucket of the game. 7-2 run to start the game for the IU South Bend Titans. Radis, nice pass. Good find outside, and now Amina Alexander has a driving lane. Pull-up jumper, tries the glass, no. Nice offensive rebound by Layla McNeil. And that ball is poked out of bounds. Quick hands by Maddie Gard. One thing about these Titans, they like to play defense with the hands. 33 steals for Maddie Gard. You can never be confident of a dribble when she's around. You have to keep your wits about you at all times. Radis draws the double. Now Savage is going to try and space that out to avoid it. Nice cross-court pass, three on the way, and no good out of the hands of Layla McNeil. Titans quickly up the court. Emma Fisher, drive, kick. Katie Gard will travel with the basketball, and that will be a IU South Bend turnover. Two turnovers apiece so far. Hannah Sharinga will check in, and Chloe Capteen will go out for Theo Owens and the Trolls. Sharinga, the 6'1" sophomore, averaging about 7 points and 6 boards a contest. Kachi Savage will work it on the far side to Sophia Radis. Radis, good crossover. Savage is open. How about it? Oh, left it short. And the rebound, Chambers will tip it to Sarah Doi, and then a foul. Look at McNeil with her first and the second on the Trolls here in the first quarter. 5:40 left to go here in quarter number 1. Katie Gard on the drive. Help arrives. Big collision. And McNeil is going to pick up the foul. Katie Gard will head to the free throw line. And now for McNeil, that is 2 fouls. Capteen stands up on the bench, and it looks like Capteen will come in. No, it'll be Destiny Goodwin coming in. 2 at the line for Katie Gard. The first one is up and a little bit short, no good. Gard, a 78% free throw shooter. That's one thing that these Titans do very well, amongst other things, of course. 74% from the line for IU South Bend. Second one is up and good. A split trip for Katie Gard. 8-2, 5:25 left to play here in quarter number 1. Radis across the timeline. Doi will guard her. Trap arrives, and now they go to Amina Alexander. Alexander has the ball poked away, and it will be a foul on Katie Gard, and that's 2 quick ones on Gard. Foul trouble is something that both of the Gard sisters deal with occasionally. And it will be Amaya Rufus checking in for Katie Gard. So Gard will head to the bench with 2. Layla McNeil, meanwhile, for the Trolls is also on the bench with 2. Kachi Savage, 12 points a game. Also a good rebounder. Nice flash inside for Sharinga. Kick it back out. Radis is going to drive. Bounce pass, nobody home, though. And that will be a turnover back to the IU South Bend Titans. Turnover number 3 for Trinity Christian. Maddie Gard, who had 13 and 9 in the good win against Roosevelt last time out for IUSB, brings it across the timeline. Tia Chambers yet to score today, tries to throw a pass inside. It's tipped up in the air. And then away from the ball, we have a big old collision. And we'll sort this one out. That's going to go against IU South Bend. That's Emma Fisher committing the foul. Her first, team's 4th. Rachel Robards will check in, and Tia Chambers will sit down. Meanwhile, for Theo Owens and the Trolls, Doria Foxworth into the game for the first time. Amina Alexander working top of the key. The 5'7" senior will drive to the right. Oh, nice find inside. Destiny Goodwin wanted the foul call. Instead, it's just tipped out of bounds. So it will be a baseline out of bounds play coming up here for Trinity Christian with 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 4:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Trolls looking for a good look at the basket. How about Alexander off the curl on the inbounds play? No. Amaya Rufus grabs the long carom. Rufus works up ahead, and she'll go to Emma Fisher. Fisher to the newly inserted Rachel Robards. Robards, a little give and go. Strong take inside by Rachel Robards, and she'll shoot a couple of free throws. They'll get the foul on Kachi Savage. Her first and the team's 4th. That'll send Rachel Robards, a very good free throw shooter at 84%, to the line for a couple. First one is up and no good. One more for Robards, no problem that time. So 2 of 4 is the start so far for IU South Bend from the free throw line. 9-2 is their lead. Savick goes back out and just barely gets it to Doria Foxworth. Foxworth tries to work against Doy. Drive, kick, Alexander. Good ball fake, step back, and now back to Savick. Nice pick and roll. Goodwin off the glass. Destiny Goodwin. A much-needed basket for the Trolls. She averages 8 points and 5 boards a game. Inside go the Titans to Emma Fisher, and that is sent right back. Transition opportunity. Alexander, can she save it? She does. Good hustle play by Amina Alexander off that strong outlet pass. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. 2-possession lead for IU South Bend. Savick with the drive, goes through Robards, left the layup short, however, and the rebound pulled down by Maddie Gard. Good drive by Savick. Robards trying to take the charge there. Good no call there. Maddie Gard off the bounce. That is where she can get you. That is something that is very special at this level, the ability to drive off the bounce, especially for Maddie and Katie Gard. Emma Fisher, a very capable first step ball handler as well. So it's 11-4. Swing to the far side. Savick in the lane. Nice dump off. Sharinga. High percentage basket for Hannah Sharinga. And she's into the scorebook for the first time. Sharinga loves a high percentage look, shooting from the field at 55% on the season. We're going to get a Theo Owens timeout. And that will give us a chance to take a look at some of the numbers we have going so far in this game. 11-6 in favor of the IU South Bend Titans. Titans so far from the field are 4 of 7, good for 57%. They're 1 of 2 from downtown and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. They have committed a couple of turnovers and have 6 rebounds so far in the game. Meanwhile, for the Trinity Christian Trolls, they're 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from downtown, and 0 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 turnovers so far for the Trinity Trolls. Good make by Sharinga, keeps this a 2-possession game at 11-6. Trinity Christian will back off the pressure defense. And Sullivan Kessler and Taylor Klenner, new into the ball game for Steve Bruce, will be the backcourt duo. Robards will go to Maddie Gard. Gard tries the glass, no good. Destiny Goodwin with the rebound. Goodwin scoops it up, and that's stolen away by Amaya Rufus. Rufus with quick hands. Rufus pull-up jumper, no. And Savick with the rebound. Kachi Savick pressing the ball up against Maddie Gard, and the whistle and the foul is going to come in. Maddie Gard's going to pick up her first, and that's team foul number 5 against IU South Bend. So that sends Kachi Savick to the free throw line. Savick so far on the season, 71%, a team high 50 makes from the line. First one is up and good. Kind roll off the front iron for Kachi Savick, who gets into the scorebook with her first point of the game. Nice response by Trinity Christian after IU South Bend comes out and is running early. A couple of good looks in the half court. Sharinga with that last bucket. There's a split trip for Savick, and it'll be Titans basketball. 11-7 is their advantage. Rufus with the ball reversal. Maddie Gard will drive it out of the corner. Gard back up top. Robards wide open. Ooh, a rare miss on a wide open look for Rachel Robards. But the ball knocks out of bounds off of a Trinity Christian player, so it will stay Titans basketball. Sullivan Kessler, the sophomore, will inbound it. Amaya Rufus, strong take. Good defense inside. Offensive rebound, now a reset. Sullivan Kessler off the bounce baseline, no from 12. Rufus had the rebound for a moment, and it is stolen away. However, they're going to say Trinity Christian was on the line, and it will stay Titans basketball. Minute 44 remaining here in quarter number 1. Good action from the DeVos Gymnasium so far today. My first trip into the DeVos Gymnasium. Like the court here, great facilities. Nice to see Greg Gorham, who I worked with at IU South Bend last year as well. Titans go inside for Rufus on a cut on one bounce. She goes out to Rachel Robards. The pass is low. Robards drive, kick, Maddie Gard, baseline jumper, does everything but go down. And Sharinga with the defensive board. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Savick across the timeline, guarded by Maddie Gard. That will be tipped out of bounds, and it will stay Trolls basketball. Doria Foxworth will handle the inbounds play from the sideline. 21 on the shot clock. On one bounce, she goes for the newly inserted Layla Gibson, the 5'4 freshman. Gibson working around a Savick screen, crosses over to the left. Driving lane for Gibson, finds Destiny Goodwin. Oh, Amaya Rufus shuts it down. That ball did not go out of bounds. Rufus will bring it up in transition. Now the Titans will slow it down. Oh, good D inside by Amaya Rufus. Ball pressure arrives. Rufus picked up her dribble. That's in a tough spot, and that's a 5-second count. Oh, good play by Kachi Savick. Heard Theo Owens talk about the toughness and intensity that this team brings. You see it right there. Savick across the timeline. 1 point so far on 1 of 2 from the free throw line for this team's leading scorer. 15 left on the shot clock. And 40 left here in quarter number 1. Good crossover. Savick, drive, kick. 3 on the way. No good. Offensive rebound. Sharinga had a good look at it, couldn't hit it. Taylor Klenner hits the deck. Jump ball. And the possession arrow will point to the Titans. .8 seconds left in quarter number 1. That will turn the shot clock off. Emma Fisher will check back in, and that will send Maddie Gard back to the bench. And for the Trinity Christian Trolls, Savick will get a little extra rest before the quarter break as she will be replaced by number 14, Brittany Davis. Shot clock is off, 15 seconds left. Emma Fisher working up top. Trolls looking for a stop to keep this a two-possession game. Fisher on the drive, great feed underneath to Robards. Good high percentage bucket for Rachel Robards, who has 3 points. At the buzzer, this shot will not count. If it goes, it does not go. And that is the end of quarter number 1. The IU South Bend Titans with a 13-7 lead after 1 quarter of action right here from the DeVos Gymnasium. I'm Mike Fleischman. Pleasure to have you along with me as we bring you a CCAC conference doubleheader right here from Trinity Christian College. Take a look at the stats for the first quarter of action. Titans with 13 points on 5 of 11 from the field. That's good for 46% so far. They are 1 of 2 from downtown and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, 7 points for the Trinity Trolls on 3 of 11 from the field, 0 of 1 from downtown, and just 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Turnover story right now, 3 turnovers for IU South Bend, 4 for the Trinity Trolls. Rebound advantage is +3, 10-7 in favor of IU South Bend. For the Titans, they have 1 offensive rebound, and for the Trolls, 2 offensive rebounds. 2 assists on those 5 made baskets for the IU South Bend Titans, and 1 assist on the 3 made baskets for the Trinity Trolls. Let's take a look now at some individual stats in this game. For the IU South Bend Titans, first of all, Maddie Gard with 4 points on 2 of 5 from the field with 1 rebound. Rachel Robards, 3 points on 1 of 1 from the field. She's also 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Sarah Doy has 3 points on 1 of 1 from downtown. Emma Fisher with 2 points on 1 of 2 from the field. She has 1 assist so far. And Katie Gard is 1 of 2 from the line, 0 of 1 from the field. Also 1 rebound for Katie Gard. Flip it over on the other side for the Trinity Trolls. 2 points for Hannah Sharinga on 1 of 2 with 2 rebounds. 2 points for Layla McNeil on 1 of 2 with 1 rebound. And 2 points for Destiny Goodwin on 1 of 2 with 1 rebound. Kashi Savick, 1 point on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She's 0 of 3 from the field with 1 rebound and 1 assist. We're ready for second quarter action here. 10 more minutes on the scoreboard. Savick will work to the near side, make the entry pass to Sharinga. Tia Chambers back in the ball game. Nice cross-court pass, and the 3 is no good. Rebound by Rachel Robards, as Foxworth could not find the range. Emma Fisher with a 6-point lead will bring it back behind the volleyball line for IU South Bend. Make sure to stay tuned, of course, for the men's half of this doubleheader coming up about 25 minutes after the conclusion of the first game. Rachel Robards from the corner. She was pretty well guarded that time. Sometimes it doesn't matter with Robards as she hits her 34th 3 of the season. She is shooting the 3, folks, at 46%, an absolutely gaudy number. And it's part of why the Titans right now have a good 3-point percentage at 36%. Oh, Kachi Savage answers right back. Savick now has 4 points. She makes her first 3 of the game and her 10th of the season. Sarah Doy tries the answer, and it will not go. Rebound and pushed up ahead by Radis. Radis finds Destiny Goodwin. Great transition work that time by Trinity Christian. Destiny Goodwin has 4 points on a couple of made field goals. 90 seconds gone here in quarter number 2. 4-point lead for the IU South Bend Titans. Tia Chambers yet to score in the ball game. Catches up top. Oh, nice pick and roll that time. A collision and a blocking foul will be whistled against Radis. So Radis is going to pick up her second, and that'll be the team's first here in quarter number 2. And that will put Tia Chambers to the free throw line, where she's 73% on the season. Chambers, a graduate student, transferred in from IU Kokomo, where she earned her undergraduate degree and was a fantastic player for their program. First free throw is no good for Chambers. Titans are now just 1 of 5 from the free throw line today. One more for Chambers, got it. Kachi Savick across the timeline, guarded by Emma Fisher. Destiny Goodwin trying to slip a little screen in there. They kick it back to Goodwin. Goodwin can drive. Nice ball reversal. Amina Alexander loads the three. No. As rebounded inside by Jasmine Watts. Jump ball is called, and the possession arrow will point to IU South Bend.
Jump ball is called, South Bend possession.
7:55 remaining here in quarter number 1. Entry pass. Chambers goes to work on the low block. Help defense arrives. This pass is tipped out of bounds by Savick. Oh, Theo Owens likes that. Good hustle on defense. Right move by Chambers, but a better play by Savick to tip it out of bounds. There'll be 20 seconds on the shot clock. Emma Fisher with a baseline out of bounds play. Doy flashes inside. Jasmine Watts with the catch. Good high hands for Jasmine Watts, and she scores her first 2 of the game. Watts, 8 points, 2 boards, a contest. Now Radis on the drive will have the ball tipped out of bounds. Radis wisely just lets it bounce out. It'll stay Trolls basketball. 7:23 remaining until halftime. Strong pass up top. Theo Owens calls for a screener. Both arrive. Gives Savick a little bit of room to work off the bounce. Savick goes back to the basket, tries the spin move. Out of bounds it goes. 11 seconds on the shot clock, and the Trolls will hang on to it. And we go to Alexander. Amina Alexander tries the floater, way too strong. Tia Chambers, oh, the ball hit the deck, and now the Trolls are going to pursue it. Jump ball possession, Trinity Christian. Both teams came to hustle today. You can absolutely count on the IU South Bend Titans to hit the deck after every loose ball, and the Trinity Trolls are doing a good job following suit. Savick needs to go somewhere with it quickly. She'll go up top. Radis looking for it, but is tipped out of bounds by Jasmine Watts. Watts, the transfer from Bethel University, just across town in the South Bend area. Technically, Bethel's in Mishawaka versus South Bend. It's all part of the area, right? Destiny Goodwin has a little space to drive. Strong take by Goodwin. Too strong, though. Sarah Doy takes the charge, and Destiny Goodwin will pick up her first foul. It'll be the second on the Trolls here in the second quarter. Emma Fisher across the timeline. Tia Chambers once again with the catch up high. Doy makes the entry pass to Emma Fisher, who's going to go to work on the block against Alexander. Turnaround jumper, no. Destiny Goodwin had the ball, lost the ball, and it goes right back to Jasmine Watts. Turnover on the Trolls. Watts with a nifty little hesitation move, and she scores it for 2. Watts off the bench now has 4 points. 21-12. Good scoring run here by the IU South Bend Titans. Radis will work to the far side. Watts will guard her. Works around a Goodwin screen. And we will have a foul called against Jasmine Watts. Watts her first and the Titans first here in quarter number 2. Chloe Capteen back in for Trinity Christian, and meanwhile, for the IU South Bend Titans, Katie Gard back in. Radis goes to the left hand, kicks it out to Savick. They try to find Capteen. Savick grabs the carom. Amina Alexander is open for 3, no. And Katie Gard with the board. Gard up ahead for Tia Chambers. That's a travel. Big smile from Chambers as she's aware of that one. Sometimes you just have too many ideas of what you want to do with the basketball. .550 left to go until halftime. Savick on the near side. She picks up her dribble. Katie Gard's all over her. Radis tries to dump it to Destiny Goodwin. Goodwin hangs on. Goodwin banks it home. Destiny Goodwin's got 6 points now on 3 made twos. Transition look blocked by Savick. Jasmine Watts is denied. Savick along the far sideline. Savick has the ball poked away, and it lands in the hands of Tia Chambers, who is fouled. Trolls foul will go against Chloe Capteen, her first, team's third. 21-14 is the advantage for the IU South Bend Titans. Right now, the Trinity Trolls, folks, they are hanging around. Not letting this one get too far out of hand. They've done a good job for the most part, taking away some of the stuff that IU South Bend really banks on. Jasmine Watts is open for 3. She's really been getting comfortable from beyond the arc. Can't hit that time. Offensive rebound, reset. Maddie feeds Katie. The baseline jumper, no. Destiny Goodwin with a good board. Savick up ahead. Alexander, Capteen, got it. That's another good transition possession for the Trinity Trolls. Steve Bruce has seen enough of that, and he is going to call a timeout. With the timeout, once again, let's take a look at our statistical report. And right now, it's a 2-possession game, as it has been for most of the action so far. 21-16 in favor of the Titans over the Trolls. Here from DeVos Gymnasium with 4:25 left to go until halftime. Titans, their 21 is on 8 of 19 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, the Trinity Trolls, 16 points on 7 of 20 from the field, good for 35%. Just 1 of 5 from downtown and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 7 turnovers for Trinity Christian, just 4 for the IU South Bend Titans. Rebound story is +1 in favor of IU South Bend. Offensive rebound story is +2 in favor of Trinity Christian. Each team has 4 assists, 2 steals for Trinity Christian and 3 for the Titans. IU South Bend with Fisher across the timeline. Now Katie Gard will work on the far side. Back to Maddie Gard on the bounce. She'll kick it back to Emma Fisher. Fisher guarded by Savick. Help arrives. Doy feeds it into Chambers. 6 to shoot for Chambers. Oh, nice cut. And a good finish by Maddie Gard. Boy, Maddie Gard cutting at the right time. Good communication that time by the Titans. They bring it back out to a 7-point advantage. Radis feeds the near side for Amina Alexander. And now it's stolen away by Tia Chambers. Doy, 1 touch up ahead to Maddie Gard. Gard keeps the handle, and that pass is tipped out of bounds along the baseline by Destiny Goodwin. 4:02 left till halftime. It'll stay Titan ball with 25 on the shot clock. Emma Fisher will handle the baseline out of bounds, a.k.a. blob play. In we go to Doy. Doy finds Fisher again. Fisher feeds the paint. Jumper is good for Katie Gard. Katie Gard finds her first field goal of the game, and Theo Owens didn't like that defensive sequence, so he will take a timeout. While we've got a timeout, I want to let you know next up for the IU South Bend Titans women's basketball team will be on Wednesday, the 11th of January, against the St. Xavier Cougars on the road at their place. So another trip to Chicagoland in the works for these IU South Bend Titans. Meanwhile, for the Trinity Christian Trolls, they will be in action on the exact same day. Those 2 buses are going to drive past each other, folks, as the Trinity Trolls will be playing at Holy Cross on Wednesday the 11th. And make sure to join Tanner Camp on RRSN.com for the stream of that one. Tanner and Pat Dirksen are the voices of the Holy Cross Saints basketball program over there on the Regional Radio Sports Network, from friends and colleagues of mine. 3:53 remaining here until halftime. 25-16. A little 4-0 stretch by the IU South Bend Titans have taken this out beyond a 2-possession lead for the moment. Titans a very relentless ball club. Well, we have a moment. I did not get to share with you Steve Bruce's comments ahead of the game. Steve Bruce talking about that win over Roosevelt the last time out for IU South Bend. Pleased with how the offense went. A little bit less pleased, but still overall pleased with how the defense went in that game. I was talking to him about the intensity that the team showed. They, of course, after the Christmas and holiday break, teams can sometimes find themselves a little bit sluggish getting back into the swing of things, but boy, the Titans were ready to go. Good catch inside. Now Radis is going to drive, and Matty Gard pokes it away from behind. Matty Gard does not give up on plays. Now Tia Chambers will go fetch that ball from the corner, and it will stay. Trolls basketball, 3:41 left to go in the half. 19 on the shot clock for Trinity Christian. Radis drives, falls down, travels. Thoy, Fisher, Gard, and Chambers, the 5 on the court for the IU South Bend Titans. Alexander, Radis, Capteen, Savick, and Goodwin, the 5 for the Trinity Trolls. There's a traveling violation, and now a bit of a scrum is forming. We're going to be okay here. Everyone's going to hop up and be all right after that traveling violation. A couple of players got a little bit tangled up there, but with 3:25 left until halftime, everyone's backing on their 2 feet. Kachi Savick across the timeline. Savick so far 4 points in the ball game. Oh, lost the handle, and Tia Chambers comes up with the steal. Chambers in a crowd, is stolen right back by Radis. Radis takes it herself. Radis hard in, and it's Titans basketball. No foul called. Radis will get helped up by her teammates. It's a good job filling the lane by the Titans. I think Radis would have preferred a foul call there, but not available from these referees today. Under 3 to go until halftime. Fisher to the far side from Matty Gard. 18 for Chambers at the elbow extended. Chambers tries the baseline. Capteen, good defense. Chambers puts the shoulder down, takes it strong to the basket, but traveled. (25-16). Robards in, Chambers out. Tia Chambers just 1 point so far in the ball game on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So Robards in to spell her with 3:35 left to go until halftime. A whistle, and I believe we'll have a correction to the clock. No, we'll have a equipment issue as the ball will be dried off a little bit. Credit Theo Owens with the assist that time. Quick to provide the towel to our official. Foxworth will handle the inbound. She'll go to Kachi Savick. Savick guarded by Fisher. Capteen sets a stout screen. Now Robards switched on to Savick. In the corner, feed into Capteen. Capteen having a hard time hanging on to it. And that's a traveling violation against Capteen. Titans do get called for a lot of fouls because of the defense with the hands, but as I said when they were playing Roosevelt, sometimes it's just the price of doing business because they make a lot of plays like that. They love to get their hands on the ball. 3 for Matty Gard. How about it? Splash. Down it goes for Matty Gard. Matty Gard has 9 points in the game to lead IU South Bend, and that brings it out to a double-digit lead. Biggest advantage of the day so far is 12 for IU South Bend. Less than 2 minutes left. Alexander with a little head fake. Kick it. Savick, 3. No. Matty Gard with the rebound. Maddie to Katie. Katie on the bounce. Katie tries the floater. No. Couldn't find an angle that time. Good hustle on defense by Trinity Christian. 90 seconds remain here in the first half of our women's men's CCAC doubleheader. Doria Foxworth got a good look at the basket that time on the dribble drive. Couldn't get it down. Titans stay in front of her. Oh, crossover by Katie Gard. Kicks it Sarah Doy. Open three. No. Hard off back iron. And now two Titans are there for the rebound. That ball hits the deck. Amina Alexander hits the deck. Jump ball, and the Titans will have possession. Maddie Gard checking to make sure her knee or lower leg is okay. She might have hit the deck a little hard that time. Fisher will lob it to the free throw line for Doy. No one's out on Doy, but she gives it to Robards. How about a three off the curl? And Foxworth with the rebound. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Savick across the timeline. Lots of Titans fans here in the DeVos Gymnasium today. Cheering on the Titans on the road. Alexander's going to load the three. No, too strong. Maddie Gard, quick one touch out to Katie Gard. Katie Gard's going to slow it up and give it to Emma Fisher. 4 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock here as we wind down the first half of action. Fisher, little hesitation, gives it into the corner. Maddie Gard for three. No. Emma Fisher offensive rebound. Gives it to Katie Gard. Katie Gard looks back, drives in. No, couldn't get it off the glass. Destiny Goodwin had the rebound, lost, and that shot will not count. The buzzer had sounded, and the first half of action is over. It'll be 28-16, the advantage that the Titans will take into the halftime locker room. Theo Owens looking for a bit of an explanation from the official as to he definitely wanted a foul against Destiny Goodwin at the end there. I think there was a little bit of frustration as well as Kachi Samek had a few words for the IU South Bend Titans after the buzzer sounded. But that is where the play will stand. We are 28-16 in favor of IU South Bend at halftime. I'm going to step away to catch my breath for a couple of minutes, and when I come back, we'll give you all the halftime numbers and analysis. We'll check out our CCAC conference scoreboard. Theo Owens still talking to the officials about that final play of the first half. So let's step away for a couple of minutes. We'll come back to tell you about all of our scoring numbers after this. Trolls basketball here from the DeVos Gymnasium. CCAC action against the IU South Bend Titans. Titans lead by 12 at the end of the first half. Mike Fleischman back with you here at halftime from the DeVos Gymnasium. The IU South Bend Titans have a 12-point lead, 28-16 over the Trinity Christian Trolls on the road. Big thanks to Greg Gorham for having me in today. Always enjoy calling some Saturday basketball. I'll be heading after the second half of our doubleheader over to the Barado Center, just a little bit east of here, for some East Chicago Central Boys High School basketball. If you want to switch over to rrsn.com and keep hanging out with me, feel free to. Always a pleasure visiting the Barado Center, one of the finest and absolute largest basketball facilities in the state of Indiana. But we're starting our day in Illinois here today. Let's tell you about the halftime statistics. For the IU South Bend Titans, 28 points, and they do that on 11 of 27 shooting from the field. Good for 41%. They are 3 of 9 from beyond the arc. That is good for 33%. I do like it when the math is easy. Speaking of easy math, they are also 3 of 6 from the free throw line. That is good for 50%. 19 rebounds for the IU South Bend Titans, 4 offensive and 5 defensive. They have 7 assists on 11 made baskets. They have stolen the ball away 5 times, have blocked no shots, turned the ball over 7 times, and committed 6 fouls. Let's take a look at some individual numbers for the IU South Bend Titans. Tia Chambers has just 1 point in 12 minutes of action. She has yet to attempt a field goal and is 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists and 3 steals to go along with it for Tia Chambers. No rebounds or baskets so far for Tia Chambers, but a 12-point lead nonetheless for IU South Bend. Sarah Doy has 3 points in 16 minutes of action. She's 1 of 3 from downtown with 1 rebound and 2 assists so far today. Katie Gard has 3 points on 1 of 5 from the field. She's 0 of 1 from downtown and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds for Katie Gard. 2 points for Emma Fisher in 18 out of the 20 minutes of the first half. She's 1 of 3 from the field, has not attempted a three-pointer or a free throw so far. 1 rebound and 3 assists to go along with it for Emma Fisher. Rounding out the starting lineup, Maddie Gard in 16 minutes leads all scorers with 9 points on 4 of 8 shooting from the field. She's 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. 4 rebounds for Maddie Gard today. Coming off the bench for Steve Bruce and the IU South Bend Titans, Sullivan Kessler. No points so far and no other statistics in 2 minutes of play. Rachel Robards has 6 points in 11 minutes of action. She's 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 boards to go along with it for Rachel Robards. Taylor Klenner has played 2 minutes and has 1 defensive rebound so far. Amaya Rufus has played 5 minutes. She has 2 defensive rebounds and 1 steal. And Jasmine Watts, 4 points off the bench in 5 minutes of play. She's 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from downtown, and has 1 steal in the ballgame. Those are your statistics for the IU South Bend Titans. Let's take a look at the host today, the Trinity Christian Trolls. They have 16 points at halftime on 7 of 23 shooting from the field. That is good for 29%. They're 1 of 7 from downtown, good for 13%, and just 1 of 3 from the free throw line, good for 33%. Take a look at individual numbers. First of all, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Take a look at rebounding numbers. The Trinity Christian Trolls have 16 rebounds, 4 offensive and 12 defensive. 4 assists on their 7 made baskets, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 7 fouls. Now let's take a look at our individual numbers for the Trinity Trolls. No points for Amina Alexander in 19 minutes. She's 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from downtown, has 1 assist in the ballgame. No points for Sophia Radis so far in 12 minutes of play, has not attempted a field goal. She has 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. 4 points for Kachi Savic in 20 minutes of play, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block for Kachi Savic. Layla McNeil has 2 points in 5 minutes of play, 1 of 2 from the field with 1 rebound as well for McNeil and Chloe Capteen. 2 points in 11 minutes on 1 of 1 from the field. She's 0 of 1 from the free throw line, has 1 rebound, and those are her stats. Anna Sharinga, 9 minutes off the bench, 2 points for her on 1 of 2 from the field. 2 rebounds for Sharinga along with 1 blocked shot. Brittany Davis checked in and played 1 minute. No statistics for her. Destiny Goodwin has 6 points in 15 minutes off the bench. She's 3 of 4 from the field and has 4 defensive rebounds. Doria Foxworth, no points in 9 minutes of play. She's 0 of 2 from the field, 1 rebound, and 1 assist for Doria Foxworth. Those are your halftime numbers. We got a few more numbers for you. Points in the paint are advantage IU South Bend 14-4 over the Trolls. Points off turnovers, Indiana South Bend has 10 points off of 12 Trolls turnovers. Trinity Christian has 2 points off of 7 Titan turnovers. Bench points is 10-8 in favor of IU South Bend. Our score was tied once and the lead changed once. The biggest lead of the game is where it stands right now, IU South Bend by 12. Trinity Christian's biggest lead of the game was by 2 points with 9:22 remaining in the first quarter. Those are all your first half numbers. Let's talk a little bit about what I'm seeing in this ball game so far. First of all, for the IU South Bend Titans, they've been slowed down a little bit, and I think Trinity Christian has done a very good job keeping Tia Chambers away from the basket. She's been able to catch up high several times, but really has struggled trying to find any good catches down underneath the basket. There's been good help defense on her. But IU South Bend, of course, it's just so hard when you have 3 players that can dribble and drive the basketball and score. At Maddie Guard has 9 points, has hit 1 3 in the ball game as well. Rachel Robards has been good off the bench. And Jasmine Watts provided a spark in the second quarter, part of stretching this lead for the Titans out to double digits. I think for the Trolls and Theo Owens, they've got to be pleased with the toughness and defensive intensity that they've shown. Of course, anytime the Titans come into a building and get on a basketball court, you know they're going to hit the deck for loose balls. They're going to talk to you a little bit. They are going to use their hands on defense. They're going to try and make it tough for you to do what you want. And they're also just going to try and make it tough for you to have a day at the office. They really want to be disruptive in all phases of the game. I think Trinity Christian has done a good job being tough right back to them and really matching their toughness and intensity. And I think Theo Owens has to be very pleased with that. Also should be pleased with the play of Destiny Goodwin off the bench. I think Sharinga off the bench has been very good as well. And then Kachi Savick, everything that Theo Owens talked about in our pregame interview, you can see on display on the court with Kachi Savick. She has been very, very tough in the ball game, is filling up the stat sheet in a lot of different ways. Just want to reiterate all the different ways that Kachi Savick has been involved in this game. Just 1 of 6 from the field with 4 points, but 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block for Savick. She's been very, very tough. I look in the second half, Trinity Christian, if they can keep this game slow and keep working the ball along the perimeter and getting strong drivers like Radis and Savick involved, and then finding those bigs, that would be very good. And also, they've done a good job taking advantage of transition opportunities. I think they want to work that a little bit more. There have been some nice on-point bounce passes leading to good high-percentage looks for the Trinity Trolls in the course of play during the first half. That's a look at what's going on here in the first half of action. Glad to have you with us. Let's go ahead and take a look at our CCAC scoreboard right here for this 7th of January. Of course, here we have a 28-16 halftime lead. I've been caught off guard by a web page loading a little bit slow. There we go. Of course, in action today, some non-conference action. Grace Christian is at Roosevelt for a non-conference affair. Viterbo is visiting Judson for some non-conference basketball. In conference play today, that is actually all that's going on this Saturday, in addition to this game right here. Let's take a little bit more of a comprehensive look now, as we've got the webpage that we were hoping to get loaded up. Here we go. Here's the scoreboard we were looking for. So Grace Christian is at Roosevelt. No score available there from that game that started at noon Central Time. St. Xavier hosting Holy Cross with just about 20 seconds gone in the third quarter. St. Xavier has a 43-26 lead over the Holy Cross Saints. Governor State has a big lead at home over Calumet College of St. Joseph. That is 47-14 at the start of quarter number 3. Also, right at halftime, beginning the third quarter, Olivet Nazarene has quite the lead on Trinity International. Mike Knezovich is having fun calling a lopsided one over there. 72-12, Olivet Nazarene leading at halftime over Trinity International. Right here, of course, IU South Bend has a road lead, 28-16 over Trinity Christian. As we get ready to begin the second half of action, Judson has a 35-29 lead over IU Northwest. As we begin the third quarter, if Judson can hang on, that would be a great home win over a very, very tough Indiana Northwest team. And Cardinal Stritch trails at home. St. Francis has a road lead, 50-32 over Cardinal Stritch. Upcoming action, Viterbo is going to visit Judson on the 10th of January. That's a Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, the 11th, we've got conference action as Calumet's going to be at Cardinal Stritch. Indiana South Bend is going to be at St. Xavier. St. Francis is going to be at Governor State. Roosevelt is at Indiana Northwest. Trinity Christian's at Holy Cross. And Olivet Nazarene is at St. Ambrose. And then in conference action coming up a week from now, next Saturday, the 14th, Cardinal Stritch is going to visit Holy Cross. St. Xavier is going to visit St. Francis. St. Ambrose will take on Roosevelt at Roosevelt. Olivet Nazarene will travel to Indiana Northwest. Judson will travel to Trinity International, and Trinity Christian, these Trolls, will head over to Whiting to take on the Crimson Wave of Calumet College of St. Joseph. Those are your games going on today, and the games we're looking forward to here in the next 7 days in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Right here, we've got about 30 seconds to go before the second half of action begins. Glad to have you along with us. I'm Mike Fleischman. Glad you're making us part of your Saturday, whether you're listening at home, watching at home, listening on the road. If you're driving, I hope you're not watching the game. That would be unsafe. But glad to have you along with us here as we bring you Trolls basketball from the DeVos Gymnasium. Titans have the 28-16 lead at halftime. This has not been the highest scoring contest that we've seen so far this season from either of these squads. But I tell you what, the Trolls have played a tough game, and one run, and they are right back in this thing. For the most part, they were able to hang around in the first half. Really wasn't until the final minutes of the first half that it really started to get away from the Trolls a little bit. We'll see how they look coming out of the halftime locker room. It'll be the original starting 5 on the court for both sides as we get ready for the second half of action. Alexander, Radis, Savick, McNeil, and Capteen, the 5 in white for the Trinity Trolls. Meanwhile, it is Chambers, Doy, Guard, Fisher, and Guard, the 5 in black for the IU South Bend Titans. Savick, drive, kick. Here's a 2 from Layla McNeil. That's well short, rebounded by Tia Chambers. Doy pushes it up ahead. Now Fisher into the corner. Sharp pass for Katie Guard. The 3 is off the backboard. And Emma Fisher with an offensive rebound on the Strange Karam. Drive and finish for Maddie Guard. Maddie Guard hard to contain, and she now has 11 points to lead all scorers in the ballgame. Savick works to the far side. Nice find for Capteen. Capteen, an open look. No, Layla McNeil trying to crash in for the board, but it's taken away by the Titans. Minute gone here in the third quarter. Katie Guard works to Sarah Doy. No one guarding Sarah Doy. She loads a wide open 3. She was too open that time. Ball bouncing around on the court. Capteen, who's she going to tip it to? She gets it to Radis. Good hustle play from Capteen. Radis up ahead, tries the glass. No. And then Emma Fisher, big-time collision, and we'll get a whistle and a foul against Sophia Radis. It'll be her third personal and the first on the Trolls here in the third quarter of action. Destiny Goodwin will check into the ballgame as Radis will sit down with 3 fouls. 3 on Radis, 2 on Layla McNeil. That's the foul story, really, for the Trinity Trolls. Meanwhile, Katie Guard, the only player with 2 for the IU South Bend Titans. Fisher, bottled up, goes for Doy in the corner. Oh, nice find. Tia Chambers blocked by Capteen. Chloe Capteen says, no, you may not. And it continues to be difficult inside for Tia Chambers. Layla McNeil, step back 2. How about it? No. And a one-and-done trip as Maddie Guard had a good box out for the defensive board. Guard heads up dribble, goes back to Emma Fisher on the near side wing. Flash inside, Sarah Doy in a crowd. Can she finish? No, but the foul. Could get that on Capteen or McNeil, which we'll see which direction they want to go. They will give that to Layla McNeil. Nope, they will give that to Capteen, my bad. And so that's her second and the team's second. Sarah Doy, a good free throw shooter for the Titans, will take 2 at the line. Her first one is up and good. Doy, an 89% free throw shooter with now 24 makes on the year. One more coming for Doy. Got it. Doy 2 for 2. Titans now 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Titans have doubled it up 32-16. 4-0 run to begin the third quarter for IU South Bend. McNeil finds space. McNeil tries the bank, and the bank is closed on Saturday. Emma Fisher with the rebound. Guard, no look into the corner for Doy. She'll bring it back up top for Tia Chambers. Tia Chambers, you could see her think about the three. Instead, she's going to drive. Chloe Capteen blocks it out of bounds. Capteen, good job not giving up on the play. 7:30 left in the third. Titans will have 19 on the shot clock. Fisher goes for Katie Guard. Guard with 3 points in the game goes for her twin sister, Maddie Guard. Maddie Guard drives and traveled with the basketball. Kachi Savick across the timeline. 4 points so far in the game for Savick. Stolen away by Katie Guard. Katie Guard, coast to coast, left it short. Good hustle by Savick running the floor. Offensive rebound by Emma Fisher, and they're going to get Amina Alexander on the reach-in foul. It'll be the first on Alexander and the third on the Trinity Trolls here in quarter number 3. 24 on the shot clock for IU South Bend. Katie Guard inside, scores it. Good blob play that time. Katie Guard's got 5 points for the Titans, and Theo Owens needs a timeout. 34-16, now a 6-0 run to begin the second half of action for the IU South Bend Titans. It'll be a full timeout for Theo Owens. And with that timeout, let's pop back over to our statistics. There we go. Titans now 34 points on 38% shooting from the field, 13 of 34. They are 3 of 11 from downtown, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. 8 turnovers for IU South Bend, and they have 27 rebounds, 7 offensive and 20 defensive. Meanwhile, for the Trinity Trolls, 16 points on 7 of 28 from the field. Good for 25%, just 1 of 7 from downtown, good for 14%, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Good for 33%. 13 turnovers for Trinity Christian. 1 so far here in the third quarter. They have 18 rebounds, 4 offensive and 14 defensive. 4 assists on their 7 made baskets. And they have blocked 4 shots so far in the game. Chloe Capteen has been a big part of that story. 6:57 remaining here in quarter number 3. We find ourselves in January. I was looking at the upcoming baseball schedule. We are 27 days away from some of the first baseball games being played by CCAC teams. Of course, those are some southern road trips there. There's a ball on the ground and a whistle and a foul. Maddie Guard reaching in that time. And that will be the second on Maddie Guard and the first on the Titans here in the third quarter. Trolls trying to avoid giving the ball away. Coming out of Theo Owens' full timeout. Savick across the timeline, guarded by Emma Fisher. Capteen battling against Chambers. Savick gives it to Capteen. Capteen step through, left-hand layup, and she's fouled. It'll be Tia Chambers picking up the foul. That'll be her second and the second on the Titans. Here in quarter number 3, Chloe Capteen, the 6'2 freshman, will step to the free throw line. She's 0 of 2 so far today.
To the line for the Trolls, number 21, Chloe Captain.
First one no good for Capteen. One more on the way, and that one is good for Capteen. Katie Gard's got some space on the bounce, gives it for Sarah Doy. Back up top we go for Maddie Gard. Chambers, step back elbow jumper. She has range out there, and she drains that one. Tia Chambers' first field goal comes with 6:09 remaining in the third quarter. That has not affected the Titans very much today. Katie Gard fronting the pass. And that's Katie Gard picking up the foul. Gard hits the deck for it. And that's going to be 3 now on Katie Gard and 3 on the Titans here in the third quarter. That ball is tipped up and stolen away. Katie Gard trying to find Alexander. Little inadvertent contact there. Turnover for the Titans. Trolls looking for their first field goal of the second half. Ball reversal. McNeil shoots. No. And Chambers with the defensive board on a good box out. Chambers up top, waits for Katie Gard to come out and take the ball from her. Little pick and roll action. Gard, the ball handler, will take it herself. Bobbles that rebound out of bounds, does Chambers. And so it will be Trolls basketball. 5:16 remaining here in the third quarter. The IU South Bend Titan men have arrived off the bus. They were here with some time left to go in the first half as well. Titan men looking to bounce back after a 77-70 loss to the very tough Roosevelt Lakers in South Bend back on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Trinity Christian looking to keep their momentum rolling. Head coach Jason Hawkins has a 2-game win streak and is feeling real good right now. The Trolls men so far this year have been dealing with some injuries, but also have some players who have really stepped up and gotten comfortable at the NAIA level. I want to talk a little bit about this guy, Troy Glover, a freshman you're going to see in game number 2. Boy, he is a special player. 6'9", third in the NAIA in block shots with 47. Layla McNeil, shot on the baseline. That is well contested and out of bounds. And it'll be Titans basketball. 4:45 remaining here in quarter number 3. Doria Foxworth in, Layla McNeil out for Coach Owens and the Trinity Trolls. $15 on the shot clock for Fisher. She's got space. Doy's wide open. No good. Offensive rebound. Emma Fisher took it away from Capteen. 15 to shoot for Fisher. Chambers rolls. Wide open 3 in the corner for Maddie Gard. Normally it is Katie Gard who is the distance shooter between the two Gard twins. But today it's been Maddie Gard. She's got 2 makes from 3. She only had 5 makes from 3 coming into the game. She's got 7 now. Savick, ball reversal. Alexander, 3. No. Too strong off back iron. Chambers with the defensive rebound. A bigger lineup for the Titans as Robards joins Chambers in the lineup. Chambers, elbow jumper. See if she can get comfortable at that range. That one left well short. Savick pulls up 1 on 3, and the jumper from the free throw line, no good. Sure, Coach Owens wants a little bit more patience that time as there's good transition Everyone was in their lanes properly. Capteen was coming in on the strong side of that play. Robards for three, no. Capteen with the defensive rebound. Foxworth is open for three, and that one will bounce behind the backboard and be a team rebound for the IU South Bend Titans. Rufus and Klenner in, and that will take Robards and Doy out for Steve Bruce. Meanwhile, it'll be Capteen out, Sharinga in for the Trinity Christian Trolls. And Steve Bruce, before that action begins, will take a full timeout. 39-17, Trinity Christian still looking for their first field goal of the second half. We have 3 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Stifling defense by the IU South Bend Titans. Let's go ahead and take a look at our numbers in the game so far. Titans 39 points on 15 of 40 shooting from the field for 38%. 4 of 14 from downtown, good for 29%. And 5 of 8 from the free throw line, good for 63%. 9 turnovers for the Titans. 33 rebounds, 8 offensive and 25 defensive. 8 assists on their 15 made baskets. No block shots and 7 steals for IU South Bend. On the other side for the Trinity Trolls, 17 points on 7 of 33 from the field. 1 of 9 from beyond the arc and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. 14 turnovers for the Trinity Trolls. 21 total rebounds for Trinity Christian. 4 offensive and 17 defensive. 4 assists, 4 blocks, and 4 steals for Trinity Christian. Talking to Steve Bruce ahead of the game, one of the things that he wanted to clean up from their win against Roosevelt was that he felt that the team had too many turnovers. Coach Bruce says their goal for every game is 12 turnovers or less. If you take a look at the stats so far on the season for IU South Bend, they average 17 turnovers a contest. So they are a little bit above where Steve Bruce wants them to be. Oh, nice. Cut by Amaya Rufus. Great feed from Rachel Robards. And Amaya Rufus will score her first 2 points of the ball game. Good play drawn up by the Titans. Out of Steve Bruce's full timeout. Alexander on the drive. She'll give it to Sharinga. Sharinga, ball reversal to Kaji Savick. Sharinga slips a screen. Catches at the free throw line. Gives it back to Alexander. 8 to shoot. Savick drives, leaves it off to Sharinga. Sharinga, ball fake, free throw line. Jumper is no good, and Emma Fisher has the board for the Titans. Fisher pushes it up ahead to Maddie Gard. Maddie Gard into a crowd, and she is fouled. They'll say this foul is on the floor before the shot. And they will ring up Doria Foxworth for her first and the team's fourth. So a baseline out of bounds play coming up here for the IU South Bend Titans with 2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in a third quarter. That's been all IUSB so far. Klenner flashes it inside. Foxworth says, "Give me that," and takes it right away from her. Foxworth's pass is tipped to Amina Alexander. Good hustle by Alexander. Seen that all game long from her. Sharinga's bottled up by Taylor Klenner. Tries to give it to Destiny Goodwin. Amaya Rufus, good man defense there. It'll stay Trolls basketball. Sullivan Kessler will check in for the Titans, and Emma Fisher will sit down. Meanwhile, Theo Owens will send Sophia Radis back into the game, and Amina Alexander will sit down.
Coming in for Trinity Christian, number 10, Sarah Page.
Also new into the game, Sarah Page, a 6-foot senior, into the game for the first time for Theo Owens, and she will replace Destiny Goodwin. 1:59 remaining. Page quickly fixes an equipment issue, and now she's ready to go. Page with the catch up high, loads the three. No good. Good box out by Sullivan Kessler, and she rebounds it. Guard for Robards. Robards to the near side. Rachel 6 points so far in the ball game. Rufus directs traffic, now goes back to Maddie Gard. That ball is pulled out by Radis. Trolls 3-on-2. Savick, step back three. No. Radis, hustle play, saves it inbounds, but right to Robards. Maddie Gard pushes it to Amaya Rufus. She's fouled. 2 shots coming up to the line for Amaya Rufus as they will get Foxworth Foxworth for her second and the team's fifth. So Amaya Rufus, 2 points in the ballgame, a 56% free throw shooter, will take her first 2 of the game. Once again, men's half of this doubleheader coming up about 25 minutes after we conclude the women's half of this doubleheader. First one is up and good for Rufus. One more for Amaya, got it. Good trip for Amaya Rufus. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 points in the ballgame. Rufus with a little full court man-to-man. Very good man defender, very, very quick player on the court, Amaya Rufus. Radis, offensive foul. Using the offhand and the off shoulder and the off elbow. Sophia Radis, that'll be her fourth. Guard lobbing it in, nobody home. Doria Foxworth comes up with the steal. Radis brings it across the timeline. Lost the handle for a moment as Rufus is applying good D, gets it right back. Pull up 2, no good for Sarah Page. Maddie Guard with the board. Trap arrives on guard. Savvy pass by Maddie Guard. Amaya Rufus getting into the right spot to receive it. There's been good pressure from the Trolls all game long. The Titans have been up to the challenge today. 8 seconds to shoot. Sullivan Kessler drives in. Shot clock and game clock are nearly identical. 4.5 remaining here in the third quarter.
17 foul, 5th personal.
And Sophia Radis, I believe, just picked up her 5th. She did, and that will do it for Radis today. Destiny Goodwin will check in, and Radis will head to the bench. Sullivan Kessler will shoot a couple of free throws. She's 4 of 6 on the season, make it 5 of 7 as the first one is up and good. Second one, got it. 2 for 2 trip for Sullivan Kessler, 3 seconds left, Goodwin across the timeline. Loads it, this will count if it goes, and it's short, no good. And so the Trinity Christian Trolls do not score a field goal, and in fact only score 1 point in the third quarter. And so the IU South Bend Titans will take a 45-17 lead into quarter number 4 here in the DeVos Gymnasium. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats after 3 quarters of play. Titans shooting 16 of 42 from the field, 4 of 14 from downtown, and 9 of 12 from the free throw line. They have 11 turnovers, 37 rebounds, 9 assists, and 7 steals. For the Trinity Trolls, 17 points on 7 of 38 from the field, 1 of 12 from downtown, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. 15 turnovers, 22 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 blocks, and 6 steals. Let's go ahead and look at some individual numbers. First for the Titans, Maddie Guard, 14 points on 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, also 6 boards. Robard, 6 points on 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown. Sarah Doy, 5 points on 1 of 5 from the field and 2 of 2 from the line. Katie Guard, 5 points on 2 of 9 from the field. Amaya Rufus, 4 points. Jasmine Watts, 4 points. Tia Chambers has just 3 today to go along with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a couple of fouls. Sullivan Kessler, 2 points on 2 of 2 from the line. Emma Fisher, 1 of 3 from the field for 2 points. And on the Trinity Trolls side, Destiny Goodwin leads the team in points right now with 6 on 3 of 4 from the field, along with 4 rebounds. Kachi Savic, 4 points on 1 of 8 from the field. She's also 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. Chloe Capteen has 3 points and 4 boards. Hannah Sharinga, 2 points and 2 boards. Layla McNeil, 2 points and a rebound. Amina Alexander, no points and one assist today. Those are your numbers as we head to the fourth. Nice cut by Katie Gard. Good extra pass. Klenner will feed it to Jasmine Watts. She's open for three, and it's no good. We're scrapping for the rebound. And now we're going to tangle up here on the near side of the court. Neither player wanted to let go of that basketball. That's a kind of a hallmark of the Titans play. When they tie up the ball, they're not gonna let it go. And now Theo Owens has a couple of words for the IU South Bend Titans. He didn't like that sequence of events. And I don't think Steve Bruce will either when he sees that. Whistle had blown several times, and the Titans were still trying to rip the ball away. It's a dead ball. I can't do anything with it. So 20 seconds gone here in the fourth, and it's Trolls basketball on the jump ball. And now a quick whistle and a foul on Katie Gard. And that'll be 4 on Katie Gard, and the first on the Titans here in the fourth quarter. Sarah Page on the catch, and that will be saved by Goodwin from going over the timeline. Page on the drive, pull it from the elbow, left it short. Rebound hits Goodwin and takes an odd carom. Sharinga can't save it from going out of bounds, and it'll be Titans basketball. Minute gone here in the fourth. Watts working around a Robard screen. Kicks it out for Taylor Klenner, who traveled. That'll be a Titans turnover. Sideline out of bounds. Doria Foxworth will trigger it inbound to Kachi Savick. Savick across the timeline, makes the entry pass to Goodwin. She's got some space and pulls the trigger. Good look for Destiny Goodwin. That is the first field goal of the second half for Trinity Christian. Goodwin's got 8 to lead the team. Kessler, drive, kick, Watts, baseline drive, lost the handle. Right into the hands of Hannah Sharinga, who comes up with the steal. Sharinga goes for Goodwin. Goodwin's been making stuff happen today. 5'9" junior goes for Foxworth. Drive, kick, Sharinga, open two, splash. Down it goes. Trolls get the lid off the basket and start out to a little 4-0 run here in the fourth quarter. Sullivan Kessler on the drive, and Kachi Savick absolutely shuts that one down. It's out of bounds off of Savick, no foul. It'll stay Titans basketball. Watts and Kessler out. Fisher and Maddie Gard back in for IU South Bend. 8:02 left in the game. Katie Gard loads a three, no. Savick with the board. Savick trying to push it up ahead. Savick in a crowd. Savick is fouled. And Katie Gard is going to be assessed the foul. And that will be all she wrote for Katie Gard. So Katie Gard fouls out. 5 points in the ball game. Sarah Doy will get up off the bench and replace her.
Coming into the Titans, number 4, Sarah Doy.
Savick crosses it over to the left. 15 to shoot for the Trolls. Back up top to Sharinga. They move it along to Goodwin. 10 to shoot. Good move by Goodwin. Pull up two. No. Too strong off back iron. Doy across the timeline for the Titans. Robards will set a screen for Fisher. Fisher into the paint, and she is fouled. Sarah Page will help her up. I think both teams are hoping they can put some of the chippiness that started to emerge in the third quarter and continued emerging here in the fourth quarter behind them. That foul will go against Sarah Page, her first and the first on the Trolls here in quarter number 4. Emma Fisher is a 60% free throw shooter, and she'll take 2. First one good. One more for Emma. Got it. Good free throw shooting by the Titans here in the second half. They are 8 for 8 in the second half from the line. Foxworth with the handoff to Page. Page guarded by Fisher. Now Savick reverses it to Foxworth into the corner for Goodwin. Goodwin's thinking drive. Help arrives. Pass is tipped right into the hands of Savick, who pulls the trigger. No. Long rebound out to Emma Fisher. Taylor Klenner hands it back to Maddie Gard. She'll drive and kick to Fisher. Some drive and kick action. Robards, top of the key. Got it. Rachel Robards hits her second 3 of the game and her 35th of the season. Robards now with 9 points in the contest. Savick has the ball stolen away. Goodwin tries to keep it for the Trolls. And she will succeed in that task.
Trinity Christian substitution now in game number 14, Brittany Davis.
Brittany Davis checks in for Trinity Christian. Foxworth back to Goodwin. Working around a Savick screen, 2 to shoot. Leaning layup and a blocking foul is whistled against Rachel Robards. It'll be first on Robards, second team foul against IU South Bend. They'll put Destiny Goodwin at the free throw line. She's 69% on the season. These will be her first 2 of the day. First one no good for Goodwin. One more for Destiny Goodwin. Got it. Destiny Goodwin from Madison, Illinois, a transfer from Kankakee Community College. Trap defense being applied by the Trolls. Titans break that. Doy feeds Robards inside. She's open, but too open. Now the ball is going to be tied up. Doria Foxworth. Good job getting in to tie up the ball up. That'll flip the possession arrow back to the Trolls as this ball is going to the Titans. Beg your pardon, this ball is going to the Trolls. Quarter in the jar for me as we play on with 5:30 left to play here in quarter number 4. This was a 2-possession game for a lot of the first half. And then the third quarter was all Titans. A 17-1 third quarter in favor for IU South Bend puts us where we are now. Robards hits the deck. Sharinga commits the foul. That'll be her first personal and the second foul on the Trolls here in the fourth quarter. Doy, jab step, kicks it for Fisher. Fisher will Usually not pull the trigger from three. Maddie Gard will pull the trigger from the free throw line, though, and she drains it. Maddie Gard's into double figures now with 11 points in the contest. (52-22), 4:30 left to play. Brittany Davis bounces it back out, and it's stolen away by Maddie Gard. Sharinga trying to take it away from Robards. Good job by Robards, keeping possession of the ball for the Titans. Robards will slow it up and come near side for Emma Fisher. Fisher finds Maddie Gard. Extra pass to Taylor Klenner. 5 to shoot. Fisher, turnaround jumper. No. Good look for Emma Fisher. Could not find it, though. Goodwin across the timeline, guarded by Maddie Gard. They try to flash inside to Sharinga, and that's stolen away by Klenner. Good defensive positioning for Taylor Klenner. Klenner has become a larger part of the rotation this year for Steve Bruce. He says she's earned her extra minutes, been a fantastic teammate. Her feet, it's been quite the story for Taylor Klenner. Has missed significant time due to injury. There's a drive by Sarah Doy. And the foul will go against the Trolls. That'll be Savick picking up the foul. Her second and the team's third. Big substitution for IU South Bend as they will bring in Maddie McSurley, Jasmine Watts, along with Sullivan Kessler and Amaya Rufus to go along with the free throw shooter Sarah Doy. Doy so far today is 2 for 2 at the line and has 5 points in the game. Make it 6 as she hits the first. One more for Doy, rattles around and goes home. 3:22 left. Goodwin, Savick, Davis, Alexander, and Capteen. The 5 on the court now for Theo Owens and the Trinity Trolls.
Here come a pick.
Goodwin open for 3, no. Long rebound, who wants it? Oh, good hustle play by Brittany Davis to save it in for the Trolls. Capteen. Back out to Alexander. She's been trying to find the range today. Won't go that time. Jasmine Watts works it up ahead. Good game for Watts today. 4 points off the bench. This ball is stolen away by Destiny Goodwin. Going to be my player of the game for the Trinity Trolls. Ball is caroming and ping-ponging and bouncing around. And that will be Francisca Galicia picking up the foul for the Titans, her first team's third. Galicia, 6'4" freshman out of South Bend, Washington. Has been seeing some occasional minutes this year for Steve Bruce. There's a ball tipped out of bounds, and it will stay Trolls basketball. 2:24 left to play here. Stolen away by Watts. Watts scores it. Had Destiny Goodwin hustling right with her, but Jasmine Watts took exactly the right path that time. And Jasmine Watts got 6 points. Story for Watts this year has been getting comfortable slowing the game down a little bit. Played for Doug Porter over at Bethel University last year. Very, very fast system over there. Lots of substitutions, not a lot of consistent court time for any player in that in the Grinnell system that Bethel was running last year. And Jasmine Watts, tell you what, looking a lot more comfortable, and another hard-nosed player for Steve Bruce on a very hard-nosed team. 2:19 left to play here in regulation. 56-22 in favor of IU South Bend. Men's half of the CCAC doubleheader coming up about 25 minutes after the conclusion of game number 1 here. See the Trolls men's team starting to filter into the gymnasium over on the far side. I'll probably start my pregame coverage about 12 minutes ahead of game number 2, as we'll hear from head coach Jason Hawkins of the Trolls men, who are on a nice little 2-game win streak. Oh, good job by Destiny Goodwin staying with it. Another good play down the stretch from Destiny Goodwin. She's got 5 points here in the fourth quarter and 11 for the game. Field goal from McSorley? Nope. And Destiny Goodwin has the rebound. Goodwin flashes it up ahead for Capteen. She's ready for it. Turnaround? No. And the rebound pulled down by McSorley, the freshman out of New Prairie. Kessler brings it up ahead, and they go for Galicia. Titans will not be in a hurry for the rest of the game. Sullivan Kessler traveled with the basketball, and let's give it back to Trinity Christian with 1:25 left.
And number 10, Sarah Page.
New into the game, this is Layla Gibson. Gibson gives it up top. Sarah Page will load the 3. No good. And unable to save it inbounds is Lorena Arnett, the 5'7 freshman. So it's Page, Arnett, Capteen, Gibson, and Amina Alexander. The 5 on the court for Theo Owens with a minute left here. Galicia in the post, turnaround, she's got it. Galicia gets in the scorebook. Her 7th point of the season. Capteen, now here's a drive and an open 2, no good. Put back, no good for Capteen, as Arnett could not find the distance on that shot attempt. Shot clock will be, or should be, off here with 16 seconds left in the game. McSorley will work around to Galicia's screen. And now back to Jasmine Watts behind the volleyball line, and no one will come out to start a 5-second count on Jasmine Watts, and we're going to have a final score. The IU South Bend Titans defeat the Trinity Christian Trolls by a final score of 58-24. Here in the DeVos Gymnasium today with the win, the IU South Bend Titans now improve to 15-1 on the season. They are 10-1 atop the CCAC standings and winners of their last 5 straight. With the loss, the Trinity Christian Trolls dropped to 6-10 overall. They are now 3-6 in CCAC conference play. Next up for Trinity Christian on Wednesday, they will travel to the South Bend area to take on the Holy Cross Saints. And next up for the IU South Bend Titans, they will travel right back here to Chicagoland to take on the St. Xavier Cougars. Let's go ahead and take a look at our final stats in today's game. First of all, team stats for the IU South Bend Titans. They score 58 points on 20 of 51 shooting from the field, good for 39%. They were 5 of 17 from downtown, good for 29%, and 13 of 16 from the free throw line, good for 81%. Titans had 16 turnovers. They had 46 total rebounds, 9 offensive and 37 defensive, 11 assists on 20 made baskets, no blocks, and 10 steals. Individual numbers now for the IU South Bend Titans. Maddie Gard had 16 on 7-11 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, 7 rebounds as well for Maddie Gard. Rachel Robards, 9 points on 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from downtown, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds as well for Robards. 7 points for Sarah Doy on 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 boards, 2 assists for Sarah Doy. Jasmine Watts, 6 points on 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from downtown, 1 rebound and 1 helper for Jasmine Watts. Katie Gard, 5 points on 2 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from downtown, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 boards as well for Katie Gard. Amaya Rufus, 4 points on 1 of 1 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Also 2 rebounds for Rufus. Emma Fisher, 1 of 4 from the field for her 4 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 8 rebounds and 6 helpers for Emma Fisher. And Tia Chambers, quiet day today in the Titans' victory. 3 points on 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 boards and 2 assists for Chambers. Sullivan Kessler had 2 points on 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 1 rebound. And Francisca Galicia was 1 of 1 from the field today for 2 points. Taylor Klenner had 1 rebound in the game, and Maddie McSurley had 2 for the IU South Bend Titans. Let's take a look at team stats now for the Trinity Christian Trolls. "24 points today for Trinity Christian on 10 of 51 from the field, good for 20%. They were 1 of 15 from downtown over the last 2 games. Trinity Christian now 2 of 35 from beyond the arc, 3 of 7 from the free throw line today. Trolls had 18 turnovers, 28 total rebounds, 6 offensive and 22 defensive. They had 5 assists on 10 made baskets, 5 blocks, 8 steals, and they committed 17 fouls. Let's take a look at individual numbers for the Trinity Christian Trolls today. Destiny Goodwin leads the team in scoring with 11 points on 5 of 7 from the field. She is 1 of 2 from the free throw line, also had 7 rebounds. Kachi Savic, 4 points on 1 of 10 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 boards and 2 assists for Savic. Hannah Sharinga, 4 points on 2 of 4 from the field, also 2 rebounds for Sharinga. Chloe Capteen had 3 points on 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, and 5 rebounds. Layla McNeil, 2 points on 1 of 7 from the field with 1 rebound today. Amina Alexander, no points on 0 of 9 from the field, 1 assist for Alexander. Layla Gibson, 0 of 1 from the field, no points. Sophia Radis, no points today, but 4 rebounds and 1 assist. Sarah Page, 0 for 4 from the field today. Brittany Davis, no shots attempted, no assists or rebounds as well. Doria Foxworth, 0 of 3 from the field today, 1 rebound and 1 assist. And Lorena Arnett, 0 of 1 from the field. Players of the game today for the Trinity Christian Trolls, I'm going to go with Destiny Goodwin, who had a very good game today. A lot of energy for Goodwin in all 4 quarters. And a honorable mention will go, of course, to Kachi Savic as well, who played a lot of minutes and was in control of the ball a lot of the day for Theo Owens and the Trinity Christian Trolls. Player of the game for the IU South Bend Titans, I think we want to go with perhaps Katie Gard. Today was a good team effort. Actually, it's going to be Maddie Gard, as I get the Gard sisters mixed up sometimes. Maddie Gard is going to be our player of the game for the IU South Bend Titans. Leads the team in scoring with 16 points on 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. Also 7 rebounds in the winning effort for Maddie Gard. So Maddie Gard and Destiny Goodwin are your 2 players of the game today. We've got the 20-minute clock running, which means we're getting ready to start the second half of our doubleheader. So we're going to say farewell on the first half of our doubleheader. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Once again, the Trolls will be in action next on Wednesday as they'll visit Holy Cross. Titans will be in action next on Wednesday as they visit St. Xavier. For everyone here at Trinity Christian, I've been Mike Fleischman. Good hanging out with you, and so long from the DeVos Gymnasium.